Yeah, excited for the next chapter. It's kind of how we've treated it here. It's obviously a regular season, the grind of the ACC, and excited to get down to Duluth, open up a whole new season. Obviously, we drew the 8-9 seed, and we'll have another 11 a.m. game. So um, we will be traveling down on Wednesday at some point, and excited to get down there and see a brand new environment for us. But the ACC tournament's always been a special thing, and look forward to playing our part.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. If you have a question for Coach Poppy, please use the raise hand function under the React tab. And if you would need permission, if you need to record, just message me and we'll get you access to record. We'll open up questions first from Chapel Fowler. Go ahead.
Hey Sean, good to see you. Just the logistics of the West Coast trip and then coming down here. What have you guys done? Anything extra or changed anything? Just the quick turnaround and going from West Coast to obviously a very important conference tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, Fowler, that, for us, this was our first time even experiencing the West Coast swing, and to have to follow it up right in the ACC tournament is very difficult. We leaned on our men's staff quite a bit with obviously they made their initial trip earlier this semester. Now, with that said, we did not go out 2 days early like they did. We decided to leave on Wednesday. With it being said that we were going to come back here and have a quick turnaround to the next one. So I think that played in favor early on, but candidly, as I've been out there, like that third day is the toughest day to hit you with fatigue. And I think it really played a part in yesterday. But I say all that to say is we got back late last night. With how the practice slots have fit, to be honest with you, my assumption would be we would have got a morning slot on Wednesday to get into the arena. We did not. We don't go till late. So we will practice here Wednesday and not come down to Duluth until Wednesday, which originally we were planning on coming Tuesday. So it gives us an extra night in our own beds here at Clemson. We also then keep all of our training facilities as we've been banged up. As obviously we saw Mia Moo did not play yesterday. Give us a whole extra day in our own, recovery spots for them in hopes of her being back for Thursday. So that's kind of how it's played itself out. I think we live and learn a little bit. Again, that was our initial trip out there. Just it's hard when it's this important. We put ourselves in a position to be this important, and you're living and learning on the fly. Through it as we turn ourselves right into the ACC tournament. So next time will be better, but I don't think it's been overly bad. It's just, again, we're experiencing it for the first time.
We'll go to Grayson Mann. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach, you guys drew Virginia, just a rematch of that January matchup. What kind of do you remember from that one, and what stood out particularly in that game that'll help you guys down the road?
Yeah, we weren't very good. I, I literally was just watching it a minute ago before hopping on this. We did not play very well. They played pretty well. I think we're two totally different teams. It's just you get more and more experience. You go through some things. I feel like they're playing a little bit different, adding some zone stuff in now. But I think that we can lean on that we were not very good. We didn't execute on either end for most of the game, but still had an opportunity. But with that said, again, we're kind of both playing for really big stakes, not only the ACC tournament, but hopefully for March Madness. So we'll lean on some things that we did well, but there's a lot we could clean up from that game. It was one of them games. Hopefully, Rachel Rose, who struggled a little bit for us recently, she can lean on it because she obviously had a really good game, especially late in that one up in Charlottesville. So it'd be nice to get them on a neutral court, though. I'm looking forward to that.
Caroline, go ahead.
Sorry, I was muted. Hey, Coach, just wanted to ask you about how Mia is doing. Is it a lower body injury that she's dealing with, and what you guys expect from her coming this week?
Yeah, that's good. She heard it back at Syracuse, honestly, and the good fortune of that, the timing of that, we had a bye week, and so we had literally 6 days to recover to get her ready for Duke. She played against Duke. Then we had again a recovery for Cal, where she did not do anything Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. She didn't do anything until the game started Thursday. It just was too tough of a window to go from Thursday into Sunday. Tried to give it a little bit of a go in warmups, but she just needs more time. For us, obviously, she doesn't play yesterday. She'll have until Thursday of this week, I would assume, and hopes are they're trying to do some stuff this afternoon to get her ready to play Thursday. Candidly, if we were to win Thursday, I would not expect her to play Friday. Time will tell on that. She just needs more time. It's a growing injury that, again, when it tightens, it takes a couple days to loosen back up. And so I do think that if we're fortunate enough to get into the NCAA tournament and you think about ACC all the way to the first round, that much time frame could get her to be able to be back and play full go for, the quick stretches. So, we're playing it day by day. Again, she's kind of getting reevaluated today, but all hopes and signs show that she should be able to be ready for Thursday.
Chapel, go ahead.
Yeah, Sean, I'm sure you'll make this elevator pitch a few times this week and leading into Selection Sunday, but do you feel like you guys have done enough to be in the tournament as of right now?
100%. Like we're an NCAA tournament team. You can look at yesterday, but I think that's just one of them deals, a West Coast trip without in my opinion, I don't know what the voting's going to say. She's an all ACC guard that we candidly had prepped thinking she was pretty close to going yesterday. 20 minutes before the game decides like we make a decision that she's not going to play. So I think that's a little bit of a one-off. Stanford played really well, so hats off to them as well. But to think coming down the stretch, obviously you see, we go to Notre Dame and beat Notre Dame, who upsets Louisville on the road yesterday. You got an NC State win under your belt, Duke a week ago. 11 wins in this league, 20 overall. I think this team is no doubt an NCAA tournament team and one that could make some noise in the right matchups. So, for us, we're focusing on UVA. The more you can add to your resume, the easier it is to put you in there. But as you look around the grand scheme, I think there's no doubt this team's an NCAA tournament team.
Any other questions for Coach Poppie? Go ahead, Grayson.
Yeah, Coach, beyond the tournament, the resume building and all that, when you take a step back and look at this second season at Clemson and kind of the grand picture of it, what's sort of stood out to you about what this group's been able to achieve?
Well, I think this group has really, really laid the true foundation to what we're going to be. I think that this group has been as together as any group I've had. They're a disciplined group. They're a group that fights for one another. And then they've seen a lot of success. This program hadn't seen in a long, long time. I don't know all the numbers, but 11 conference wins hadn't happened in 20-something years. Some of the NC State first time in 15. I mean, there's so many things there. The Duke win, all while it's going to be a lot of new faces coming here. But I think that we've finally put Clemson on the map that, hey, they're coming and they're here to stay. And I couldn't be more proud of them and what they've helped us establish. I do think that as many one-year kids as we had, this will be a place they always call home, as we've really formed a true family here. And it's been a lot of fun to watch and play a part in for them to, again, they set out goals when they got here in June to get this program to an NCAA tournament team, to be in the tournament. And I do believe they're a tournament team. And, to be here down the stretch, it'd be really nice for them to just, get that one or two more that we may need to get our name called, for them to reach their dreams and goals. There's no doubt that I think that they've put themselves there.